Well, that was certainly an interesting Raw. You know, to say that it was good is debatable. It was an interesting Raw. A lot of, good stuff happened, but we had a great crowd. I think that every single fucking show should have a crowd of that magnitude. What fucking passion. Not, it was like 29, but a smaller crowd. So, it's easier to, chant in unison in a smaller crowd. Every fucking show should be held in New York or Jersey. These little hit towns that they fucking hold the shows. No passion. They just cheer for they cheer for the faces, boo the heels. New York and Jersey is where it's at. A very, very passionate crowd tonight, which made things better. But let's get to the review. We start off with John Cena. John Cena's music hits, loud fucking boos, just like it should always be. Then they read a tweet. It's The Rock. It's The Rock's tweet. And he says the reason why he's not there tonight is because he got injured. Tore the muscle right off his bone in his abdomen. Very interesting. Now, if you tore the muscle right off your bone, I think you'd be fucking screaming in fucking agony. Bull fucking shit. This is bullshit. The Rock was scheduled to get his ass kicked by Lesnar tonight, and he didn't want to look bad. That's why he's back in Florida. All the Rock fans will deny this. Oh, see? You're wrong. He's injured. Fuck. They're lying. It's a lie. I don't see no pictures of anything. I don't see any proof of anything. The Rock is fucking lying. The company is lying. This is how they're bailing The Rock out. Oh, it's okay, Rock. You don't have to get beat up if you don't want to on a fake fucking show. So Cena comes out. He's doing a little dance. He's teasing the crowd. They're booing the shit out of him. He still won't turn heel. He does this thing where he actually turns the heel of his foot. Says a heel turn. It's cute, but you know something? It's just getting fucking retarded already. Because even though it was a little bit funny, it's like kind of sad funny at the same time. Because how ridiculous is it? All we fucking want is one fucking wrestler to turn heel. And they just will not let it happen. This segment was all about tormenting the hardcore fans that wanted to turn heel. And that I don't appreciate. Torturing us. Something that could get Vince more money, you'd think that he would do. But he'd rather fucking taunt and make fun of the fans. That's just ridiculous. Mark Henry comes out. They're going to have a championship match. But then they all of a sudden just switch it. And if Henry wins tonight, then he's going to get the title match. Why can't they just do the title match? Why does it matter? They know they have a hot crowd. Why not have the title match tonight? Once again, not making any fucking sense. Just doing what people, don't want to see, counteracting the interest of the audience. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Then the first match. Big E defeating Daniel Bryan. Now this is fucking ridiculous. Once again, they know everybody loves Daniel Bryan, but they job him out in 2 fucking minutes to a wrestler that clearly doesn't have any fucking talent. And, he gets a debut. Mania. Now, defeating Daniel Bryan. Person that is a lot of people's favorite wrestler, including mine. Him and Punk, my favorite wrestlers, and just fucking getting disrespected in front of a crowd that loves him even more than other crowds. Next match, Wade Barrett defeats The Miz for the IC belt. I'm actually impressed by Wade Barrett. A good match, actually. An elbow drop off the apron, a la Foley. You know, this was a classic, like, Attitude Era thing. Oh, you think Miz is champion? Well, it's back to Barrett. The IC belts still don't mean shit. But if they do shit like this more consistently, it could slowly regain some credibility. Because it's like that with wrestling. You could easily dismiss the past by doing good shit now. So, you know, I was satisfied with this, and the crowd was actually getting behind Barrett. It's just that The Miz is just so fucking horrible as a face, everybody could just see right through that. So, you know, it didn't really make a lot of sense to have The Miz win it, but, you know, whatever. I guess it took me by surprise. I thought Barrett was going to tap out. He didn't. He got to the ropes. So that was good. I enjoyed this match. Then it was Del Rio defeating Swagger and Coulter in a handicap match. Not that good, but better than their WrestleMania match. Coulter didn't even really get involved, but that's pretty sad. When this fucking match it's just a little fucking match that wasn't really much of anything, but it was still better than what they presented at Mania. It felt, you know, just like a more full match instead of like just a match that was all fucked up at Mania. It just didn't flow well. This had a slightly better flow. So that's it. Del Rio's got the ankle. It's hurting him. And then all of a sudden, Dolph Ziggler's music hit. And you knew that this was it. The time had come. Everybody was fucking upset that Ziggler did not win the belt last night. But tonight, cashed in, and he had a little bit of a struggle with Del Rio, which was good. They just put him down. A very good little sequence where you had Ziggler fussing with the leg, you know, taking advantage of the injured ankle, and then just zigzagging him, and we got a new world champion. It's about fucking time, motherfuckers. Finally, a world champion that actually has talent and has ability to wrestle good matches. Del Rio, a boring champion that cuts boring promos, a useless, generic babyface. Thank fucking God. It's about time. How long have we fucking waited for this? And WWE finally gives it to us. At least we got something good. This was great. This was fantastic. Then we get The Undertaker coming in. He starts to cut a promo, and then the Shield comes out. The Shield is about to come to the ring, but Daniel Bryan and Kane hit the ring, and I was pretty pissed at this. I wanted to see a little bit of a brawl before they came out. But instead, they didn't give us any bit of a brawl, which was pretty fucking disappointing. But I am interested in seeing this match. It does have potential to be a good six-man tag. What would have been a smart idea would have been to have this match right now in front of a hot fucking crowd that was going fucking ballistic. But instead, they chose not to. They'll probably have it in Extreme Rules, but it would have made more sense to have it tonight. You know, what is there? They don't want to give us anything good for free. It's not like they get great buy rates for their pay-per-views. They'll get a great buy rate for Mania, but it's not like Extreme Rules is going to get millions and millions of buys. They might as well give us that shit now and get more ratings on TV. Then out of nowhere, it's Zack Ryder, R-Truth, and Santino defeating 3MB. Santino wins with a Cobra, so we're back to this shit. Filler much? I mean, fucking, where the fuck did this come from? We're back to the Cobra? We're back to Santino? Didn't we leave this shit behind? Why are we doing this now? My phone's going off. It's crazy. I don't understand what's going on here. But anyway, I don't understand this. Where did this come from? Out of fucking nowhere. You know, they're having a good show, and then it's just fucking filler. Then it's Sheamus and Orton in the match. First, though, they vote. It's going to be who is going to face Big Show. Who's going to face Big Show? So they vote, and it's Orton. Then Booker T and Vicky Guerrero come out and change the fucking match. They change it. What the fuck did they have the fucking voting in the first fucking place? I don't understand that you got something great like the Ziggler title change and then retardation like this. Then they have a match and the crowd was fucking hilarious in this. You had a wave. They're chanting for the fucking announcers. They're chanting for everybody under the sun. The old late chants go up. It was like a fucking Ring of Honor audience. A fucking Ring of Honor crowd. It was fantastic. They really should have fucking more shows in Jersey and New York like this. Because, you know, this is just a great crowd. But this match was fucking horrible. This is the only thing that made this segment of the show watchable is the crowd. But it's like, even though, you know, I was more paying attention to the crowd, my eyes were losing focus on this match. I was looking at what's going on in the crowd instead. But I still gotta criticize the bad fucking wrestling. The fucking horrible match is slow and boring. And this is why the crowd is chanting random shit. Because the match is fucking boring. You know, we have to rely on the crowd for entertainment. I mean, I was enjoying the episode, but I have to criticize the fucking wrestling. It was fucking horrible. Then Big Show comes out. The crowd is chanting, "Thank you, Big Show." When the crowd's actually thanking a boring motherfucker, you know there's a problem. A little cool beatdown afterwards, but what a waste 20 minutes of wrestling. A good fucking crowd that was very entertaining, but fucking horrible ass wrestling here. Then you got Fandango defeating Kofi Kingston by disqualification because Jericho runs out. Another good beatdown. This was a decent little segment. Enjoyable. You know, like nothing spectacular here. It would have been, you know, I always think like that what could have made this better is if Jericho made Fandango bleed. Now that would add, you know, an element of drama to the match, you know, instead of it just being like every other beatdown. But decent, a prolonged beatdown, but I guess it was okay. Then you got Tons of Funk defeating the Rhodes Scholars. They're like, oh, it was, you know, it was supposed to be a Mania, but we're going to give it to you tonight. So they dance around the fact that it was cut. It was fucking cut. And you can see why it was cut. What a boring fucking match. Join in progress. Pathetic. And just a waste. Oh, I almost forgot. How hilarious was it? I'm so fucking jealous. I kind of wish that I got tickets to this Raw also. Humming the first ever hum chant for Fandango. Humming his fucking song. That was hilarious. Then you got the main event. It's Cena defeating Henry. It ends in the count-out. Pathetic fucking main event. How fucking horrible is that? Then they end it with Ryback coming down. And then Ryback takes John Cena and muscle busters him. And that was actually pretty cool. Then you got Ryback doing one of these, I think, to the audience. So is that a heel turn? Maybe. Not really too sure what that is. You know, if that's just Ryback saying a message or it's a full-blown heel turn. They should. Why not make him heel? That would make him more interesting. But it's kind of hard to tell because his facial expressions are kind of like unreadable. But, you know, overall, I mean, I was entertained by this episode. You had some pretty, like, shitty matches on here. But it was an entertaining crowd. I'm not going to knock it too much. You know, so I'm going to say it was a good Raw. You know, I will overlook it because it was entertaining. And it was different. It would be different if you had this crowd every single night. Then it would, you know, then I wouldn't give it. But since, you know, this was a different type of thing going on here. But Vince McMahon should take a fucking hint from the hardcore fans in the New York City area. That this shitty ass wrestling that they put on needs to change. Stuff like Orton and Sheamus, it's not working. They have to switch it up. Get new guys in there. And also another fucking point I want to make in my raspy ass fucking voice. is there was no returns. RVD, MVP, Evan Bourne, Christian, anybody in the every year they've had a return after Mania, and there wasn't anything. But at least the Ziggler cash in. If I have to fall back on at least one thing that I can say that was very good about this show was the Ziggler cash in. It was very well done. And I guess I'll just finally finish this video up and just say, okay, I enjoyed Raw. I'll just say it's good. I won't be overly critical because at least we got that. And I was very happy just thinking about that throughout the night. That Ziggler got a credible win as champion. They found a way to, make him look good as champion. So that was pretty damn good. Alright, so there you go. My voice is a fucking mess. There's Ziggler's the champion. There was an awesome crowd. Oh, yeah. Alright.